Hey friends, here we are again doing another craft. I hope you all are having a good week and a good January. It looks like it's snowing out right now, so maybe we'll get some new snow that we can go sledding on. I hope those of you who are going back to school next week and the following week are looking forward to it. And for those of you who aren't going back to school in person, Caitlin and I are working on figuring out some fun stuff for us to do. So don't worry, we're looking forward to doing some fun stuff together, even if we aren't all going back to school. Today we're gonna do a snow globe craft. You can see my snowman with his little tree and snowflakes. And all right, so in your bag, you will get a sheet of blue paper. Your circle will not already be cut. I pre-cut mine, so you don't have to watch me cut circles. A sheet of white paper for your snowman. A brown piece for your tree. Red for the scarf. Black for the bottom of your snow globe, and black for the hat that you will put on your snowman. So I started out by cutting my snow globe circle. The next thing that I did was I took a white colored pencil and I drew on snowflakes all over it. I just made them kind of look like X's. You can do them however you want. You could also cut out little white circles to be your snowflakes. You could use a hole punch. You could use glitter if you have it, and your parents say that's okay. Whatever you want to do to make your snowflakes, you are free to do. I just use my white colored pencil. This doesn't show up super well on the light blue paper, but you could also go over it with a crayon and I think that would show up better. Alright, so you can see I drew snowflakes all over it. The next thing that you're gonna do is draw your snowman. So when I drew my snowman, I just started with a smaller circle at the top, then a medium circle, and then a big circle. Oops, that one got kind of lopsided, but that's okay. And that way, and then I cut it out. So you're actually gonna get 2 sheets of white paper, I think, in your bag, because I forgot that we need a white sheet to put down the snow. So I drew my snowman. I'm going to repurpose this one because I already cut out my snowman, again, so you don't have to watch me cut. When I drew my snow for the bottom, I just kind of drew a squirrely line across my paper. Can't see that very well. There you go. And then I just cut that out. Yep. And then the easiest way to do this is to actually glue this on before you cut it down. I will show you why. So I probably put on more glue than I needed to because I don't need to glue it all the way out up to the edges. But, so I glued it down. So now I can look at the back side and just cut along my circle. Just glue my scissors. There. And then there. And now I have some snow on the bottom of my snow globe. Next, I am going to glue down my snowman. I like to put the pencil side, like the side that I drew on, to outline my snowman down because I have some pencil marks on my snowman, and that way they are hidden on the back side. So I'm just going to glue him down to one side. The next thing that I did was I made my tree, which you can see. There is my tree. To make my tree, your tree can look however you want it to. You could even make a bush. You could do whatever you wanted to make a tree. Here, let's see how to do this. I started at the bottom and I made some roots. I just kind of made some squiggly lines, really. You can see my roots. And then I drew up. And then I just kind of branched it out. Sometimes this ring light is so bright you can't see what I'm drawing. Okay. And then I just kind of made these into branches. See, I just drew it up and made it into branches. And then I cut it out. I already cut one out so that you don't have to watch me cut out that whole little tree. Kind of fiddly. When I glue things that are skinny and I know my glue stick is going to go over the edges, I like to use a piece of paper underneath it so I'm not putting glue all over my table. But I'm getting the whole thing covered. And then I'm just going to stick down my tree. Oh, its root went off the page a little, but that's okay. There we are. My snowman and my tree. Next, we are going to make the hat for the snowman. So you'll have a littler piece of black paper in your bag. To make the hat, if you have a white colored pencil, that can be easy. Otherwise, a regular pencil will also show up on the black paper. And I start out by making a long, skinny rectangle on the bottom of my page. And then I make a square on top of it. There is my square on top. And this is going to be the snowman's hat. Just going to cut this out. So you can see on this side is my white colored pencil drawing side. This side it looks all black. I think I'm actually going to glue my hat up this way so that the white colored pencil is showing because I kind of like how that looks. You can glue it either way, whatever makes you happy. I'm going to use my sheet of paper for gluing again so I don't get glue on my table. I'm just going to put that right on his little head. Next, I'm going to make his scarf. Okay, so to make the scarf, what I did was I actually just kind of cut into my paper like this. So I had a strip, a little rectangle like that, and then I cut straight, and then I cut at a slant. See that? Then I cut up, so it looks like this. And then I cut off like that. See that? So we got a straight part and then an angled part. That way there can be a straight part over his neck and a little angled part that's flapping in the wind. Again, gluing on my paper so I don't glue everywhere. Sticking that down. See? And then I'm going to take my bigger sheet of black paper, and you can see how my snow globe looks like that. You could, again, take this and just glue it right down to your paper before you cut it at all. So that's glued down like that. And now I can just use my scissors and kind of just cut off the corners. See, it's got a little pedestal, maybe we could call it. A little stand. All right, now all that's left is to use black and orange to color in my snowman. If you don't want to use these colors, use whatever colors you want. I'm going to give my snowman some little button eyes. Smile. And some buttons down his belly. That. And then a little carrot nose. There we are. All right, so these will be out in the lobby for the next week. I hope you all do them and enjoy them. If you need the colored pencils, glue, or scissors to do it and you don't have that, check in with me or Caitlin and we will get you some. When you're finished with these, hang them on your door, bring them down to me so I can hang them on the wall behind me. Whatever sounds fun to you. I would really love to see them. So even if you put them in your window or something, I always look up at your windows when I'm leaving, see if you guys put any art up in your windows. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this.